Boom. Oh, we are back in Bali after all the punches. It's going to drop out. You have to expect that. Yeah, what was the lesson to learn there? The lesson is I need to get the guy that's riding up in the hamster wheel to keep the power. I need to get him to run faster. No, only joking. In life, look, we're always going to have challenges. What is going to make us or break us is how we react to them, yeah? So I think everyone is on, jumping back on. Let me have a look. Cool. And that just cut out. So awesome, let's get back on. What I was talking about for the people that just jumped back on was there is always a lesson in every situation, in every movement, with any interaction. And what that is, you're going to discover, you will discover the power of every lesson if you have the right mindset, if you have the right awareness, you ask yourself the right questions. So anything could happen. There could be a breakup, there could be a death, there could be someone, like whatever happened, like you got cut off, or, you know, yesterday, like I said, everyone was having breakthroughs, breakdowns, and it's all just perfect. It is meant to happen. But the brothers that didn't ask themselves the right question, that took it with their old conditioning, with their old programming, they will not see that. They will take that and go, okay, this guy's having a go at me. These guys are picking on me. You know, because there was bullying before. There was guys that had no self-worth. So if someone is speaking a little bit loud to them, or someone's speaking to them, they think they're speaking down to them. So instead of actually, okay, what is the lesson to learn from this? You know, look past the emotion, look past the passion, look past what the person's saying. What is the lesson? Yeah, if you said to me 6 years ago when I broke up with my ex-fiance, it was a blessing to be with the most amazing woman in the world, that you're going to be led on a path of empowerment, led on a path to be one of the greatest raw leaders in the world, and I'm still on that path, I would have said, well done, take a walk off a short plank, yeah, nicely. And I would have said to them, what are you talking about? But everything happens for a reason. You will see the magic if you ask yourself the right questions and if you move yourself into the right area. Yeah. So be doing that. You know, if someone says, you know, a lot of the brothers were trying to like, keeps cutting out leads. Not sure where the issue is. What about now? Try now. That's been okay now. It is. I know the Bali internet is quite shocking. It's about 7:30 here. Not that that matters a difference, but you know, normally there's a lot of people on and it drops off, so it should be okay. Let's just roll with that. I can see your message. Hopefully you can see my face. All the other people on, can you just give me a yes if you can see me at the moment? Just a quick yes. Having some organic coffee. It's day 2 of my cleanse today. Just a quick yes. Awesome. So, as I said before, the motivation of today's morning live stream is what I discovered and what a lot of the brothers went through yesterday, and what I was teaching them. They probably thought that it was just coming down, you know, bringing the hammer, bringing the heat. But what there was and what happened, it was perfect. We had some brothers that were quite stronger in their masculine. Good morning, Nikki. We had some brothers that, you know, are challenging, getting stuck in their head. So I'll give you guys, and I want to tell you a story, and I think people have heard this story before, is when I was going through becoming a master NLP practitioner, my coach and friend got me in front of the class when I was in a very, very fragile state. I was going through, as I thought, depression, which I was just creating myself, lay upon lay up, negative thought, and so on. We don't need to get into that. I was taking antidepressants, which were really fucking around with my hormones, actually making the problem a lot worse. I was unshaven. I had a hoodie on, and you know, and at this stage, me and Regan were just very like we got together, and then I lapsed again, you know. And I'm very blessed for Regan to have the support, you know, giving me the money to move forward, and my parents to, you know, hey Lee, go and better yourself, yeah. So going to the story, I think it was the 3rd day, 50 people there. I couldn't even look anyone in the eye. I was very, very emotional, very, very unsure of myself, and the teacher got me up in front of the room, and obviously the teacher knew Regan, and he knew me. So he went extra to change me, which he did. You know, I'm so blessed. You know, he put me on the path I'm at, that he contributed to it. So there was another really big Kiwi guy. Like, I'm 6'2", 6'3", and you know, about 105 kilos, and this guy was about 6'5", 120 kilos, a really good looking guy. And he stood us up at the front of the class. Obviously, he pre-framed, so he told the guy before what he was going to do. And he made us look in each other's in the eyes, and we're almost nose to nose. And I felt that so intrusive. I felt that so departing to me, and I kept looking down. And he kept looking up, and he said, "Well, Lee, look, you know, you've got these tattoos, mate, and you portray yourself as this big guy, and you know what? You know, I just think you're a pussy. I just think that you're just full of shit." And I'm looking at this guy. At this stage, I'm starting to go red. I started to sweat. He's got me up in front of the whole class, men, women, and let alone I couldn't even have a one-on-one conversation. And he's doing this to me in front of the people. So I'm like, looking at him, my fist is clenched that quickly, you know, that tight and that quickly that my knuckles are popping. And he's going, you know what? Regan deserves a man that is going to be a provider, not a man that's, you know, that becomes aggressive towards himself, and a man that's always needy, and a man that's always, you know, wanting me, need help. Why aren't you at work making money? Why aren't you creating something amazing? You know, or you're just good at talking, feeling sorry for yourself. Why don't you man the fuck up and be the man? He goes, I'm sure there's a lot of men out there that will look after her and will fix Regan up right. And I went, what the fuck? And he goes, don't look at me, look at him. So at this stage, my mind is going absolutely crazy. I said, what is this guy doing? You know, I could have taken that to emotion, and I could have gone off my nut. I could have gone, you know, just ripped the place apart, ripped them apart, and probably been in jail. But I said, hold on a second. What is this guy doing? He isn't trying to embarrass me. What is the lesson? Am I emotional? Am I needy? Yes. Am I working? No. Everything that he was saying was the truth. The fucking truth. So he was saying, man up or man out. Simply what I do with the brothers. So since that, I'm like, okay, he's telling me the truth. He's challenging me. He's challenging me. And all of a sudden, from then on, from 5 years ago, it clicked. I have to do something about it. I don't know what it was. It was like Conan the Barbarian music, like boom, boom, boom. I stood up straight. I said, is that all you got? Is that all you got? I go, bring it on. Keep going, keep going. And he just kept going on and on. And that was a challenge, because that initial emotional event, or that challenge of me saying, hey bro, here's your challenge, you have been fucking up, what are you going to do? Are you going to get emotional, get all aggressive and get all loud and that and go nowhere, or you're going to do something about your life and make the change? Because what I'm saying is exactly what you're fucking doing. And from then on, that has led me to the path, because there's times in my life when I will get weak and I'll feel sorry for myself. And that will take me back to that significant emotional event. Because that was so much of a shock, because that was a massive slap in the face and left hook, I remember that for the rest of my life. So as I was teaching the brothers yesterday, I was coming down hard on them. I was coming down hard. Do you think they will remember that? Yes, they will. They could either sit that, feel sorry for themselves and say, oh, Lee's a crazy man. He said a couple of words, hurt my feelings. Help me. Or, you know what? He is right. He is right, and every time they think about that, they're anchored to that, what I said to them, boom, and they change their lives. Do you know what I'm saying? So that is the method to the madness. You apply a significant emotional event with something like a kick-ass, boom, I'm gonna knock you out, lesson, and it's with the truth. The truth will set you free. It will. So that's what I say. There is a lesson always in disguise. Anything can happen. Someone takes your car spot. There's a lesson in disguise. If you look at it with your old conditioning and you look at it with emotion that clouds your judgment and clouds your intuition, then the result's not going to be great. But if you ask yourself the right question, what is there to learn from this event? What is there, you know, if I was to direct my energy, where would it go? And if you ask yourself the right question, your higher intention, your awareness, the universal consciousness will take you to the right path. And that's something that I really felt, well, what are you talking about? Talking to yourself, asking questions. You know, that's just black or white. If it's not black, it's white. And that's not right. There is always a lesson. And unfortunately, because we have a blindfold on of conformity, bad conditioning, that blinds us from the magic that's around us, yeah? A simple thing, this is just a simple thing. If you're wanting to buy a car, or, you know, you got your mind set on something, it could be a pair of shoes, anything, a lady, you know, a bag, a Versace bag, do you notice that that keeps popping up in your life? You see the car everywhere you go. You see the pair of shoes on every person. You see all the ladies with that same bag. And you're like, oh my God, how did this just come? Oh my, why did this just pop into my life? It's always been there. Your level of awareness is just a lot more brighter and powerful that you're going to gain, and you're going to be able to connect to that. Yeah, does that make sense? So it's like, if you're looking for that particular partner and, you know, without you even knowing, but if you don't have your lens of awareness open, if you don't have that consciousness, you aren't going to see that partner. You're just going to just exist and be blinded through your bad conditioning. When I say bad conditioning, you know, unfortunately, through time, beliefs being brought down from family, parent to parent, what you don't know, you don't know. So what our parents have been told, they don't know anything better. Or if they do want to work on themselves and actually get their mind awake, and if people have done that, they can break the cycle. You know, I even know with Dad, when I was starting my neurolinguistics programming, he said to me, Lee, why are you spending all this money on you know, this thing, all these courses? You know, you need a job, just go and do a 9 to 5 and there's security and you don't have to worry about it. You have, you know, $700, $800 coming in every week, at least, hey, it's sorted. And I'm like, nah, that's not me. I felt like I was in shackles. Like, so doing a job, firstly, with people that didn't, you know, that I didn't get along with, and because I knew that I was better and there was bigger and better things out there for me. And this is what I say to all you people. If you're somewhere at the moment and you're just feeling, and it's driving you crazy, and you feel like you need to rip out of the environment, think about this. Your inner soul or your inner consciousness is telling you you're greater than this environment. You are greater than this environment. I'll tell you right, the way I feel now and how I empower people, I get to travel the world, I'm running my amazing retreats, you know, it's just how I've got an outstretched reach to, you know, improve people's lives. That, I don't want to rip out of that. I want to get up early. I want to do live streams. I want to encourage people. I always want to push hard. That is the difference. To me, being in a 9 to 5 job, having anxiety when I get there, not saying what I wanted to say, you know, holding back, being in a little, you know, in a little cage. Do you know what I mean? Getting told what to do, when to do it. That is not a path. That is not a life purpose. So if you're feeling, men and women, if you're feeling in an environment that you can't be yourself, or in a relationship, or, you know, obviously in a job, like I said yesterday, journey of bankruptcy, if that isn't inspiring and you're getting up and you're so pumped and you can't wait to get to work, you get to work early and you stay there late, then you're in the wrong place and you need to get out of there soon as possible, because you are wasting precious time. So everyone go, okay, how do I get out of my job? You need to start doing 2% every day. You need to start asking the right people. You need to be around people that have done it before. Stop being lazy and keeping yourself in a toxic environment because you're too lazy. Keep telling excuses. I've got no time. I've got no money, and so on. Do you know what I'm saying? Oh, my dad goes, same here. Didn't even know that my dad was on. Well, Dad, I've been talking about you. Welcome you to Star Attraction of this morning's live stream. Love you. So, but now you broke my seat and I forgot what I was talking about. So what you need to understand is you have all the answers within you right now. You know, all the brothers that are at the retreat, they're like, oh, well, I come to the retreat to learn this and that. I said, no, you didn't come here to learn shit. I'm not going to teach you anything. We're going to unlearn everything. That's why the first day of the retreat is called the unlearning. So everything that you've learned that hasn't served you over the years, you need to get rid of. Because if you learn new things but still have that same conditioning, you're always going to go back to that same shit. You need to unlearn the shit, then you're going to change, and then you're going to learn from that. Make sense? So people think, well, I need to become, well, I need to pick this up. Now, hold on a second. From all these years, however old you are, for 30 years, I have to unlearn all that crap that didn't serve me. Don't get me wrong. I've had an amazing life, you know. My parents have given me an amazing life. Someone just walked in here, I can see at the back. You know, I had everything I wanted. You know, I always had the best shoes. I would travel around the world, went on holidays. But the difference between that is, and you know, what I done, I was really good at fucking my life up. I was very good at being around the wrong people. So if I didn't learn that, I would still do that in my new life. So do you know what I mean? I had to unlearn that and separate that so then I could move forward and be that person of inspiration, be that person of influence. So what you need to understand in your life is that your higher being, that leader of men, talking to the men, or the lady that wants to be someone better and greater, if you're in a relationship and you want to get out of it, why do you think you feel like that? Because it's good? If you're in a job, or if you're in an environment, if you're in a family situation, and that is not bringing out the best in you, if that is not empowering you, what does that tell you? Oh, I don't know, I just don't get along with the person. So, okay, if you don't get along with the person, then why would you stay in the environment? You know, a couple of the brothers, one of the biggest things is their environment, and it's their family environment. And I tell you what, their family environment is fucking not too good. So what you need to understand is having the awareness. Ask yourself the question, instead of going in unconscious competence and like a bull in a china shop and getting emotion and that's clouding you and you don't know what you're doing and where you're going, sit back and say, this happened for a reason. What was there to learn from this? What is the lesson? And the universe, or whatever you want to call it, God, will show you the lesson that's in that. You know, a lot of people, they just see something and then they react with their old conditioning, they react with aggression, they react with, you know, emotion that doesn't serve them. One thing I will say, if you truly want change, you will have it in your life. As I said before, organic coffee is the best cleanse day number 2. I'm feeling amazing. So the boys are up a mountain as well. They're spiritually and mentally cleansing. I've got anxiety because I love to be there, but I have to let my other brothers lead. Yeah, if I go there, then they will take a second step. So, you know, all the Jade, Frank, Steve and Alvi, they're all there leading the brothers in a holy temple and a water blessing. So a little bit appropriate. So I thought I'd cleanse, you know, they're cleansing, I'll cleanse as well. So going back, if people truly want to be successful, you would be doing something, you know. I talk to a lot of people, I get messages, Lee, how can I come to the next retreat? How can I do your course? I want to get into the beast den. I'd like to work with you one-on-one. Okay, great. All right, step up and prove to me. How do I do that? Well, you need to obviously make the time, find the sacrifice and the money, and actually write me a paragraph why you want to work with me. And I tell you what, they can't do that. They're too lazy, not wanting to, I'll get to you. Hey man, I thought you wanted to work together. Oh, I'm really busy, I'm stuck at there, I need to take out the rubbish and I need to change your kids' nappies and, you know, and I'll get to you. Okay, cool. Someone's just giving you an opportunity to change your life, and these things are more important than that. Do you think that they're successful? No. Do you think that they want to be successful? No effing way. What they're good at is telling me all the reasons why they can't do this or why they can't have that. And you think what you focus on, what do you get? True? What you focus on expands. You focus on bullshit, lies, self-sabotage, and you're feeling sorry for yourself, and you get that. I knew that very well. I was a master of telling myself a false lie. Yeah, as they say. You know, fear, they say false, or whatever it means, you know, something appearing real. And fear is just a word that, you know, suppresses us. It's not even real. Emotions aren't real. We tell them it's all conditioning at the end of the day. Another thing I want to tell you guys, and I know Chad's on here as well. So I was petrified of public speaking. I was petrified of doing videos. I was petrified of talking to people in a group. I was petrified at one stage talking to someone one-on-one. I'd go red in the face. I would stutter, and so on. How I stopped that, and how I eliminated that is I unlearned my bad pattern. Because if you keep doing the same thing, how are you expecting to have a different result? Are you just going to force it? But if your body's so used to you going up to the stage, then thinking this, thinking that, feeling like that, feeling red in the face, stuttering, all this stuff, self-sabotage, I can't be up there, I don't care what I say, oh my God, I'm so embarrassed, oh, my body's changing my physiology, oh, I'm getting whole wet and sweaty, and then you blah, 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 yeah? If you do not change that, how are you expecting to do that? You can force yourself and push yourself through and you get up there and it makes you feel shit and then eventually you feel good. That is a way to do it, and the more you get up there, the more you do something that you don't like, you're going to get better at it. But if you bring awareness to where you're feeling that and tell yourself and be consciously aware, the feeling that I'm feeling right now does not exist. I'm going to get up. They value what I have to say. I am going to have fun. I'm going to be enjoyable. And really, again, at the end of the day, I do not really care too much what people are thinking about what I'm saying, and so on. Oh, look who we have here. We have a celebrity guest.
That's not very nice. Go away.
So yesterday, if you were on the live stream, she was throwing rocks at me. And one hit me in the head. All right? So I had to call the Balinese police to take her away.
I want to come say hi.
Oh, now she wants to come and say hi.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about when there's a lesson in every situation. So Regan throwing rocks at me yesterday, you know, it could have been, oh, you smell nice.
Hey, shower.
Did you? So what we were discussing as well about with everything that happens in our life, there's a lesson, yeah. And with everything that I teach people as well, that there's always a way to take something from that and be able to move yourself through that. Do you agree?
Yes.
Cool. I want to ask you a question. Can I interview? So in life, so obviously we've had some ups and downs, and you seem to stay positive all the way through. What is your mindset that you stay in, so then you can get through that? What do you tell yourself? Do you tell yourself, well, we'll get through that, or this is a lesson to learn to grow stronger from? How do you get through those hard times?
Yeah, well, for me, it's a choice. Positivity is a choice. Mindset's a choice. How you feel is a choice. And I guess it's my belief behind the choices. I have a belief that shit's always going to go down and stuff's always going to happen. And, you know, it's like life. You've got to roll with the punches a little bit. But, you know, you can't really control what's happening on the external world, but you can control how you feel. You can control how you choose to react to it. So I choose to be like, okay, no big deal about a lot of things. I also choose to, you know, guard my state and make sure that I'm feeling good all the time, because for me, my state is everything. Like, I have the belief that no one or nothing has the right to interrupt how good I'm feeling in a moment. So even if something
Even
crazy,
me?
yeah, like, you know, you do stuff that annoys me, but I'm not like, oh my God, I'm so annoyed by Lee. Like, the whole day I'm like, okay, he's annoying me. I'm just going to go over here and I'm going to be happy. You know, and that's a choice. There's a lot of people that don't make those choices.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. See, that's a power. Like, you know, you can't control the external world, but you control your internal world. There's always going to be things that are going to be happening to you. I really try to disrupt Regan's state, as she did with mine, throwing rocks at my head. But as you saw, I'm like a what's her name? Like a Zen master. It didn't even bother me. You know, like even her sitting here. So yeah, a lot of people, they was asking me as well, like you know, why, like, how can you find a lesson? Is there always a lesson to learn? Even in a negative, you can always move it into a positive, and you can always learn from it, can't you?
Yes.
So Regan was there yesterday, and look, a lot of the brothers that weren't used to that sort of that energy, or that it wasn't conflict, it wasn't criticism. It was basically, hey, we're coming with the truth. Did you fuck up? Yes. Okay. Did you fuck up again? Yes. 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 And we keep telling people no. And one of the things what I don't understand is, and some of the brothers, like the brothers, and we had a transformation, yeah. And I'm not going to name names. One of the brothers, he looks very dominant, but was caught up in his feminine. So I couldn't even give him any instruction, because stop picking on me, and he's a big guy. So him acting like that, people go, no, he's masculine, because being loud and being like that doesn't mean you're masculine. That is in your feminine. But he took direction where he fucked up, and he's like, okay, I've got this, I understand now. And him being quiet and him being assertive, being a leader, that's him being in his masculine. And people get that confused, going, rah, I'm fucking, you know, this big alpha male. That is not masculine. That, rah, I look fucking scary.
I know.
So that is not masculine. That is a sign of weakness, a sign of aggression. Masculine is a solution finder and getting your shit done. So when I talk to the brothers, when I talk to anybody, you know I'm quite blunt, yeah? Oh, Nikki, my choice is gratitude, to be grateful for every experience in life. That's so true. Yes, and, you know, even going a little bit off to your message, Nick, I was sitting back, and every interaction is I'm in gratitude, because I'll let you guys know a secret. Yesterday, I plan out everything. I visualize how the day's going to unfold, and, you know, you place your intents, yeah? Because you can't just walk into the day and just go, okay, I'll do this, and 99% of the world, okay, I have to do this, I'll do that, and whatever happens, happens. You know, you need to go and visit someone, you need to know you go to work, you need to have breakfast, all that shit that doesn't mean anything, but the rest of that, you're just waiting for it to basically happen, and anything can happen. So I placed the intent about how I want the day to unfold, the energy I want the brothers to be. And when they came back from the mountain, it was an amazing experience. They'd done the board breaking, they had half an hour sleep. We haven't eaten because they're obviously cleansing, and it's day 2 of cleansing, and Regan's drinking my cleanse. Like, see what I mean? Children.
I'm good. I'm going to leave now.
Thank you. See, there was a lesson for that. So, oh, no, she stole it. So, what happened was, so I planned my day. I planned how I want the brothers to unfold, and obviously things aren't going to go to plan, yeah? And we know that. We can't be in control of everything, and we don't want to be in control of everything most of the time, because if it doesn't happen, we're like, oh, it's not working, you know, I'm not getting results. So when that started happening, and, you know, there were some brothers that just kept doing the same thing over and over and over again. But do you think that to a time, if you disrupt their pattern, So I said to one of the brothers, if you keep doing this, I'm going to pick you up over my shoulder and throw you in the pool. Do you think that he would remember fucking up again? Of course he would. You know, because what my strategy didn't work was, hey man, come on dude, when I'm talking, when that, stop picking your nails and look at me. Hey man, when you stop doing that, pick your nails and look. I told it 50 times and he kept doing the same thing until I had to stop, slam my hands on the table, and everyone just basically said, fuck man, what are you doing? Boom, boom, boom. His face went white. But do you think he stopped doing that? Yes, he did. Unfortunately, sometimes we have to learn the hard way, because if you don't have enough of a significant emotional event, not saying that it needs to be a bad experience for you to stop it, but some people are so caught up in their ways with their bad conditioning, they need something to disrupt that. So the reason why I'm telling you is, the reason why I love to teach with the truth is because how I got taught with the truth, yeah? My father tells me the truth. My mother tells me the truth. Instead of beating around the bush and go like that, well, you know what? It's okay. You're all right. You know what? You fucked up big time, almost lost your life, but that's okay, mate. You just go on, keep doing what you're doing. No, no, no. It doesn't work that way. If people do not, and this is the difference here, I want you all to listen to this. If you truly want to change, it doesn't matter how you get the change or the message, you'll embrace that. But if you do not want to change, you will be a coward and go, oh, don't hurt my feelings. Don't hurt my feelings. Oh, why are you saying that? Hold on a minute. If I want the result, I will do whatever it fucking takes to get the result. And at the end of the day, you know if someone's belittling you. You know if someone's putting you down. But if you've got someone that's in your environment that says, hey, come into my environment, I've got your back, I've been there before, then I would listen. But, the boys that have been at the retreat, there are some selfish mofos that sit in their little world, that want to change, they want to take in things when they want to, and it doesn't happen that way. Not in my environment. You need to play full out. When we say a brotherhood, it's a team. So in a car, if one of the pistons of the car aren't working, does the car move? No. Do you know what I mean? We're a finely tuned engine. If part of our engine is not functioning at its pure ability, it's gonna affect the rest of the team. So that was a rant. I think too much coffee, caffeine. I was freaking out a little bit. No, I'm only kidding. Just to let you guys know, it is hot. It's been raining. It's been pissing down here in Bali, and it's so muggy, and that's why I feel sticky. And if I look a little bit shiny today. I did watch. Regan's doing stuff behind the camera. So let's get some more teachings happening. Where you are right now in your life, I'm sure that most people aren't 100% fulfilled and happy. True? True. Everyone's going, yes, me. I'm like that as well. Regan said like that as well. It's a good thing because it keeps you hungry. But if you're not moving forward, then what the fuck are you doing? Why are you staying in that job that you don't like? Why are you staying with that partner? Why are you in that environment, that city, that town, whatever? Why are you overweight? Why are you too skinny? Why are you too muscly? Why? Do you know what I mean? You do not need to keep staying with that and you're not 100% fulfilled. Everyone goes, but Lee, oh, it's so good. It's different for you. You can talk. No, there is no difference between me, you, everyone else, the people at the top of the food chain that have got health, wealth, freedom, choice. They do not wake up and boom, there it is. They do not have a magic wand and go, oh, I want that. It doesn't work that way. There is always a better way. It doesn't, and don't give me the fucking bullshit excuse of how old you are. Oh, it's my time, so you know what? I'm just gonna sit in this fucking cesspit. No, I know people that have changed their lives at 65 and become millionaires at the age of 67. 2 years. Oh, but that's just a fluke. That's luck. No, it isn't. If you want it bad enough, you will find a way. If you want to be there and you want to keep arguing, complaining, because I'll tell you something. I want you to do this. Put your finger up. Everyone, you got your finger up? When you complain, I want you to go like this across your throat, because you're slitting your success. Every time you complain, and trust me, you'll do that, and I bet you when you go to complain, you won't do it. Every time you complain, put your index finger across your throat, and you're slitting your success throat. Because when you complain, you're constantly focusing on everything you don't want, the negative and that, and then what happens? You focus on what you focus on, you get. And what the world is, and look, I'll give you guys some up. You guys are a master of something, yeah? Do you want to know what you're a master of? You're a master of telling the world, the universe, and others why you can't do everything, why you can't have everything. I don't have money. I don't have time. I can't do that. It's not for me. I want success. If you had success, you'd have it. Yeah? If you wanted success, you would have it. That makes sense. I didn't speak proper English then. If you wanted success, and that's what I said in yesterday's live stream. The human spirit, and I know that if you've wanted something in your life, think about what you've achieved, something that you've wanted, like a partner, or you've lost a couple kilos, or whatever it is, a materialistic thing. You wanted it bad enough, you got it, yeah? Yes, everyone's going, yeah, that's true. Of course it's true. I'm the fucking truth, remember, you forgot? Regan's going, yes. So, think about that. And this is the story. And this is the strategy. So there's triple S to success. You need to be in the right state, the peak energy. You need to keep telling yourself the right story. Yes, I can do it. Yes, I can do it. Then you will find the way. You'll find the strategy. Yeah? So you need to have that. You need to have that. So what I say to you is, when you want something in your life, or when you want someone, anything that you want to manifest in your life, if you don't have peak energy, you know, like when I mean peak, you don't have to be rah, going crazy. A peak energy means high energy, confidence, a smile on your face, and you want to be able to be in that environment. If you want to have peak energy, you will tell yourself the right story, because you feel good about yourself. You've got all the energy flowing, and you say, I've got this. Okay, you come up to a brick wall. If your energy is not big enough, boom, it's going to knock you down. But if your energy is high enough, okay, cool. What can I learn? Can I get through? No, I'll try something else. I'll try something else until you get what you want. But if you're in the energy, oh, I can't be bothered, it's not for me, oh, I'll do it next week, oh, I'm not losing anyway, I'll go to the gym fucking in a month. And people stay in that self-sabotage pattern 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 30 years. It happens, it's the truth. Or the higher the energy output, the more energy you put out, the higher the information. Like me talking to you now. If you're going, oh, fucking hell, man, we should shut up, I'm so tired. Oh, it's only whatever time it is over there, nearly 10 o'clock. Oh. Do you think that you're going to be taking in the messages? Or if you're too busy looking at my tattoos or how pretty I am or the pool behind me, do you think that you're going to be taking in these messages and these golden nuggets that I'm throwing at you? No, you're not, because you're fucking selfish and your attention's going to something else. That's what I said to the brothers. I'm here throwing out all this stuff to them and all this extra stuff, and I've got people that just want to write. Or have you ever heard this one? You listen to respond. So you listen, and I don't care what you got to say, I just want to talk over you. I had some people that they're listening, they just wanted to respond. I said, hey, what did I just say, man? I don't know. You're looking at me, why don't you know? Oh, because I wanted to say something. Okay, cool. So is this for you to talk? Am I supposed to be here to teach you? I'm supposed to be here to teach you. Well, not saying that I know everything, but, you know, even in a relationship, if you're trying to tell your partner too much what you want to tell her, and she goes, oh, but she's telling you how she loves and baby, I love you, and can we please change this, and we need to do that, and you're like, oh, but yeah, you know, you should have worn that dress, and and you know, you can't hear a fucking thing they are saying. So drop what's in your head, sit there, listen to the person, and it will happen. Listen to what they've got to say. Because you know what most people do? It's you. It's you. Blame, blame, blame. You're living at the effect. What that tattoo says, shallow men believe in luck, strong men believe in cause and effect. I was reading it upside down. So don't say, oh, it's my man's problem, or it's my lady's problem. Because we can lead people to do what they want to do and to lead them to a better existence and a better environment by what we do, not by what we say, like Donald Duck, quack, quack. We lead people by our own actions, yeah? Does everyone understand that? Yes, that means yes, that means no. So wherever you're sitting on your ass, nod, playful out, even if I can't see you, that's it, thumbs up, thank you. So that's what it's about, playful out. When I ask you a question, even if I can't see you, say yes. If someone thinks you're crazy, good, because we are crazy. So, in a relationship, in any place, you can't say, oh, well, they're like this, and this person's like that. Well, if you want to be a person of influence, if you want to be a lady boss, if you want to be a king, and you want to be a leader of men, which I'm creating, is that you can lead people by who you are. So all the brothers that are going to come back after the retreat, yeah? I said to them, do not tell your woman anything you do. Show her everything. Do not tell your woman a fucking thing. Just say, yeah, it was cool. We learned some stuff. Then show her absolutely everything times 10. You know, because a lot of the women will be like, oh, what did you do? And what did you learn? You're not going to understand a fucking thing that we did. Seriously. You know, I know some of you are on here now. But what I'm saying is, Tell the world nothing, show yourself everything. Tell the world nothing, show yourself everything. And I don't like these because they sound cool. It's the truth. People tell the world everything and fucking tell and show themselves nothing. Well, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that and blah, 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 vomit. And then you look at it and I'm like, come on, man, that's not very congruent. You're too busy at getting your message off or put a post that doesn't fucking mean anything. You know, it's not really cool. It's not cool. So, lead people through your actions. If you want people to move this way, you move that way, yeah? And then if they're not moving that way, instead of you forcing it on them, there's other ways you do that, yeah? That's what we teach, becoming a master of influence, getting people to do what they want to do, not what you want them to do, yeah? And that's what it's about. If you're leading yourself and bettering yourself, and you're not forcing a person and grabbing them by the back of the head, dragging them, if they really deserve to be with you, if they really want to be with you, they will do whatever it takes to change. Yeah, because they will see you changing and wanting to better the relationship, the situation, the friendship, and they will be led just by your positive actions. Make sense? Yes, it does. Cool. So, do we have any questions from everyone that's on here? Any questions about, you know, finding, you know, seeing a lesson in every situation, discovering the disguise, how to be a master of influence, I should say, or a master influencer, if that makes sense. Doesn't matter if it makes sense, you know what I'm talking about. So if there's any questions, or how to basically get success. You know, people want to know the strategy. How do you become successful? Obviously, success isn't black or white. What it is for me probably isn't what it is for you. People straight away think success is money, yeah? Let's be honest. Successful people, oh, you know, you see people with a nice car. You see people living in a nice place. Oh, they must be successful. I know some people that are working in the mines that are making $500,000, that work 80 hours a week, that are drug addicts, that are alcoholics, that are abusive. They sleep with prostitutes, and they come out mentally, they can't even talk to people, they can't be around, and you're making $500,000. Do you think that is successful? That is not a fucking life because you have that money. Do you think that money is going to be put to good reasons or good purposes? No. Do you think that person is a good state to appreciate that money? No. Do you think that person, you know, has destroyed their family? Yes. Do you think that person is destroying himself? Yes. You know, like one of my clients, and you know, and he's always on these. He has more money than we will ever dream of, but his health is deteriorating because he's not looking after that. So his empire that he's built, if you don't have health, if you're looking up at the hospital roof, do you think you're going to appreciate that? No, you're not. You need to have balance. Total domination means unity. It means, Regan's pulling ugly faces. I mean, that's not unity. Look at this. Do the face.
What?
She was going like that. That's illegal. That should be put away if you do that stuff. Very illegal. All right. So anyone got questions? Let's go. Anyone got questions? So what I want to say is as well, let's do a quick recap for some of the ladies that are on here, for the men that are in Bali. So it is day 4. Day 4. We've had the VIP day, which was huge. There were some real secret strategies. There was the unlearning, which has been massive. The discovery. Normally we do the cleansing, but yesterday I really wanted, the boys needed a fucking awakening because they're half asleep. So with the awakening, they went up, they had half an hour sleep, they've gone up to an active volcano, they actually took Nathan up, who's in a wheelchair, put him on it, like it was basically, you know, using the guys as a step ladder or a bench, and they got up to the top, and it was absolutely amazing. It was really, it was really special. But when they came back, that event, what they learned, the strategies went out the fucking door. And the reason why that happened is you do not need to have something like that to change your life, or, you know, something, an emotional event to always stick to go to, that you need to have this epiphany or to lead yourself. You should lead yourself in your fucking bedroom. You should lead yourself on the toilet. You need to lead yourself like tomorrow doesn't fucking exist, and you will be a person of greatness. You do not need to come to one of my retreats to change your life. Yes, they are going to help. Yes, you're going to have, a path of least resistance, but people look without before they look within. Okay, I need some help, blah, blah. Hold on a second. If you can't master you, and then someone puts a path there, if you can't master yourself, if you don't know how to walk yet, and someone goes, here, walk over there to that goal, and you can't walk, how are you going to get there? You're going to fall off it. You're going to crawl. You're not going to get to your result. So a lot of people that come to me, I do a lot of work to obviously help them to control themselves. Say, hey, before we get into the big stuff, I need to fix you. I need to fix you. And when I mean fixing, we need to bring out the best version of you. You need to have confidence. You need to have that self-worth. You need to get rid of that old patterns, because if that's the same thing. What I do, how I teach with the brothers, I show where they're going wrong. And they go, oh, geez, I didn't realize that. Okay, cool. So what are we going to do different? And boom, the only thing is, some of them really want it and they really try hard and they've got awareness to change that pattern. Because you can't be someone different today if you're the person who you were yesterday. How can you do that? And everyone wakes up with that mentality. Nothing's the same. So nothing's different. Everything's the same. If you get up and look at yourself, the first thing I say when I get up, do you want to know? Obviously, I see my beautiful partner and I'm full of gratitude, but I say, what is different today? If I was to direct my energy, what will it be? What is different around in my environment? How am I empowered? Stop looking for sameness and look for what's different. Yeah? It's a very, very powerful tool, because if you can shift yourself and shift the pendulum or that vibration to look at something what is different, you will notice it. Say it to yourself if you go to your work environment or you go to the gym, what is different today? And you'll notice that your body transforms every day. Your cells constantly evolve. There's so much around you. Like I said before, if you're buying a new car, or if there's something that you put an interest for, you end up seeing it everywhere because your mind opens your awareness and you are attracted to that. Yeah? It's a very, very powerful tool. Very simple but powerful. So let's wrap this bad boy up. A thing is, you can see and find and discover a lesson in every situation. Yeah, like you think that I'm just teaching you today for 41 minutes in a live stream, but there is a lesson upon a lesson upon a lesson that I've taught you. Obviously, I have been throwing golden nuggets and the truth bombs at you, but look past why I've done this. Look past I've spoken to directly to those people. Look past why you've actually chosen to be on here. It's not a coincidence. It's not, okay, Lee's doing a live stream. There is a lot more to that, yeah? So I really want you to sit down. I really want you to do the homework. I really want you to think about, okay, cool, why is Lee holding this live stream? Why is he spoken about this? Why is this very applicable in my life right now? Why am I actually on here? Everything happens for a reason, my friends. My auntie's on here, my dad's on here, I've got all the boys from the Beast Den on here, Nikki's on here, there's so many other people that are on here, some of the brothers, wives and partners are on here. So there is a reason why everybody is on here, okay? So what I'm going to leave you with, Regan's dancing, if I turn it around she'll be a chicken shit. Ah, she stopped. You're a wimp. Wimp.
What?
Dance.
No.
She's the baby. So, if you want success bad enough, you will find a way. You need the right state, the highest energy, you need to tell yourself the right story, and you need the right strategy. So getting the right strategy is being with a person that has obviously done that. A lot of people messaged me yesterday, oh, Lee, I want to work with you one-on-one. Oh, Lee, when's the next retreat? In July. Lee, we've got July and August, and they say, Lee as well, I want to, what's this course? So, everyone says to me, okay, you're telling me all this information, how do we take it to the next level? That is the difference between fakers and makers, yeah? I put this out not to say at the end, okay guys, now do what I offer. No, it's not like that. I don't need that. We've got enough people coming through, actually too much to the point. But if you really want success, you will get in contact with people, you will take it to the next level. You know the services that Regan and I have, and that's what it's about. We're going to teach you, and then we're going to say, okay, how can we keep teaching you? What, keep doing live streams every day? If I can, if I have time, I will. But if you want to take it to the next level, there's retreats, there's one-on-one coaching, there's the Beast Den, there's the 8-week course. There is just so much stuff that we provide for people, because at the end of the day, yes, in the exchange, okay, it is a living, yeah, well done. But it's about having services that we apply to people that is going to change their life, that keep them moving forward. So if you want to keep evolving, if you want to keep moving forward, if you want to keep being that person of influence, if you want to have everything you want in your life, get in contact and apply yourself, push hard every day. Stop telling yourself you don't have time. Stop telling yourself you're too old and this is just me now. I'm just going to, just accept this. Don't tell me that this is not for you, because at the end of the day, there's a reason why you're on all our webinars, there's a reason why you're on our live stream, there's a reason why you're in our environment, because you want to better your lives. And not saying what we do is right for everyone. Not saying what we do is the best, but what is best, what is right. You know what fills your cup up, and you know that if we get the results and hundreds of other people getting the results, then step out of your comfort zone, stop self-sabotaging, and take the next step into greatness, okay? So have an awesome day. If you want to know any more questions, thank you for being on. Send me an email at Lee, L-E-I-G-H, B-U-N-D, actually it's not B-U-N-D-Y, it's Lee at beastmodeaustralia.com and at Lee at beastmodeinternational.com as well, and just send me an inbox on here as well. You know, this is what we're here for. You know, I don't get up because I want her on board to share everything with people. We want to help people. We want to bring people in our environment, because when you can help yourself, you can help others. Yeah, and the world needs that. They need the ripple effect. So I was helped. Now I can help others. So that is my mission. That is my story. You can see a lesson in every disguise, which our lesson is in every disguise, and you can discover a lesson in every situation. So have an awesome Sunday. I'm going to get pumped. The boys will be back around 3 o'clock, and we're going to be going through some high-end, very, very powerful NLP change work. We are cleansing mentally, spiritually, and physically. Have a great day. I'm Lee Bundy, the CEO of Team Beast Mode International, the messenger of strength and the truth, coming to you very sweaty, very clammy from the humid Bali. Cinema love. Bye.